I'm Eliana. I'm from Atlanta, and I've recently moved closer to Huntsville and got back interested in real estate investing. So I got connected with the local RIA here, the Madison County RIA, which I suggest, they're awesome. And as a part of that, I've been learning about the wholesaling industry, or wholesaling market. And so, it's just really been expanding my knowledge and, really wanting to get into that segment of real estate. So essentially, I expected to learn naturally about wholesaling, learning about the process. I wanted to make sure that I'm taking the right steps to finding, the sellers, to finding those buyers, to making sure I have the right paperwork and contracts to protect myself. But I just don't want to go in uninformed, and so I came for information, and I'm definitely finding that for sure. When I came in, I didn't expect to see a lot of buyers, but there were actually quite a few in the room, and that just shows pretty much the community, that buyers are interested and they want to connect with other wholesalers, and that's definitely a market that I want to be a part of. So I thought that was really, really awesome to see other buyers and seeing them wanting to get to know me, handing me their business cards, and wanting to connect. And so that definitely really matters because I can get advice from them if I need to. Hey, what works for you? What numbers work for you? A nice little community, and I think that's awesome. In terms of what I've learned, I think learning about clustering of zip codes, learning how to narrow down where your cash buyers are and where people are buying properties, so that way you can better target those areas. I think that was very informative for me to learn. So now going forward, I'll make sure to make a map kind of those target and hot areas, and when people call in or I speak to people, and see if their property is located within that and see if it actually makes sense going forward to work with them. So in terms of that, we've done national companies trainings before. They definitely have their place, but I think there's nothing like having that local feel, because meeting investors like Zach, and other people like Vicky, they know the market, they know the numbers, they know what houses are going for. They have that informed decision, they have that informed information, and I prefer to connect with that a lot more. So this is definitely very helpful in that regard. If you have any doubts, get rid of them. Just come. Come and get the information. It will change your life. You'll get to meet people and connect with people. I think connection is definitely going to be the most important one. Even if you don't remember anything Zach talks about, connecting with other investors in the market is definitely going to be a key point for you, because having that motivation and knowing that this is real, it's basically a proof of concept, essentially, meeting other successful people that, hey, if they can do it, I can do it. Come for that reason. I guess in terms of Zach's style of training, like I said, mentioned, basically what I was looking for was that local feel. And he definitely focuses most of his numbers on the local market. When he's showing examples, it's from the local market, and so it's giving me a nice picture frame of what's going on here already before I even start my own research. So I think having that early exposure, like, oh yeah, I remember Zach said, average house sales about 255, and I go check, oh yeah, it is actually 255. So having that framework of, the local aspect, I think is very important.